I want to give my story on pornography and the how much it's hindered me in my past and how behind I feel like it's got me in my life. Um, it's been a continuous struggle for most of my life. As much as I've seen technology from the first parts of my life where I was looking at technology, I was looking at porn. So that's been a long time now in my life, and I'm sure that your kids, especially with how technology has moved so much further than when I was growing up, and their in your kids' life, I'm sure that it's just as much prominent as it was in my life. Um, it's a struggle that we try to hide a lot. I feel like I'm such a professional at hiding the fact that I watch pornography. You get really good at hiding it because you know how much shame comes with the fact that everybody can see you. If everybody saw you looking at this, that you would look like a terrible person because the thoughts that come from pornography are not okay, and I'm not proud of the thoughts that I've had when I've watched pornography and how it's made my view of girls um, very unhealthy in the past couple of years, and I'm trying to do a better job of changing that view of women in my life. Um, my mother never talked about these kind of things because it's kind of embarrassing to talk about. As a parent, it's a must that we do talk about it though, because if a parent can't explain to a child like me, if my mom could have explained to me how important it was that I didn't watch porn, then maybe I'd have a different view on women today. And I wish, not blaming her or anything, but I wish that she would have said something to me early on about it. And I wish I would have asked the question to my mom or been felt comfortable in asking my mom the question, um, is it that is it okay to do? Which I never did. My mother, she caught me for the first time ever when I was 16 years old watching porn, and she was so stunned that her son, this good individual grown up to be um, a kind guy, was doing this. And the look on her face when I saw that she had caught me was um, something I never want to see again in my life. And as a child, as her child, I never want to see her face look like that again. And I'm sure my mother never wants to see me in that position, and never thought she would in the first place. And the reason it took her to that place, and it took me to a place of disappointment, is because we never talked about these things. Um, it's very important. It corrupts so many views on women that are hard. It becomes so hard to unsee some of the stuff you see, right? If I'm, and it could have lasting effects in my marriage one day. Who knows? But what I do know is that I learned something from porn, and by default you will, because of how much you watch it. Whether you want to or not, you'll naturally take in some of the thoughts and some of the movements, some of the words that you see in porn, and sex is never supposed to be done that way. Um, so have the conversation if you can as a parent, because your kids, there's a good chance, are watching porn. Whether you want to hear that or not, it has to be said that there's a good chance that they are watching it. And my mom never knew that I was, and if I could go back, I'd want to say something to her about it early on.